The boy inside the man still wants to be held, but he won't ask. He doesn't know how. Somewhere along the way, he learned that asking for comfort makes you look weak, that needing anything soft, anything gentle, puts a crack in the armor. So he stopped asking, and he learned to carry it all by himself. You see it in the way he looks down when you ask how he's doing, in the way he changes the subject, laughs it off, shrugs like it doesn't matter. But it does. It always did. That boy inside, the one who didn't get enough hugs, enough peace, enough space to fall apart, he's still in there, waiting. Most men don't talk about how lonely it really gets. Not the kind of loneliness where no one's around. The kind where everyone is. The room is full. The world is loud. But you feel invisible anyway. Like no one really sees you. Not the way you wish someone would. Because the truth is, men aren't taught to be seen. We're taught to perform. To do. To handle it. If something hurts, you deal with it. If something breaks, you fix it. If someone needs you, you show up, no questions asked. But what happens when it's you who needs something? What happens when it's your hands shaking, your chest heavy, your thoughts louder than anything else in the room? Nobody tells you what to do then. So most of us just keep going, keep pretending, keep telling ourselves we're fine. But there's a version of you, quiet, young, maybe even scared, still waiting to be held. Not physically, always, but emotionally. To be understood without needing to explain. To be told, you don't have to be anything else right now, just breathe. I know there are things you never said out loud, things that happened to you when you were too young to even know what to call it. Maybe you were the one keeping it together when everything around you was falling apart. Maybe you learned early that crying didn't help, that talking didn't change anything, so you locked it all up. And now you don't even remember where you put the key. And when someone says, just talk to me, you want to, but you don't know where to start. How do you explain pain that's older than your own voice? How do you talk about needing love when everything in you was trained to survive without it? Most people won't understand. They'll tell you to open up, not realizing how terrifying that actually is, not realizing how deep the silence goes. And you don't want to scare anyone with what's under it all. So you give them the version of you that smiles, jokes, carries the weight, because that's the only version people seem to like. But the boy inside, the one who got tired of trying to be perfect, who was told to man up before he even knew what being a man meant, he still wants to be seen. He still wants someone to look past the quiet and say, you don't have to prove anything, not to me. This isn't about being emotional for the sake of it. It's about the kind of healing that comes from finally being honest, from saying, yeah, I'm tired of being strong all the time, from admitting that sometimes you don't want to keep going, not because you're weak, but because you're exhausted, because your soul needs rest, because you've carried too much for too long. Some men drink to silence the boy, some work until there's no space left to feel anything. Some isolate, some chase women, money, adrenaline, not for fun, for escape, to distract from the ache they can't name. But when the rush fades, when the room empties, when it's just you and your reflection, the truth creeps back in. He's still there, the boy, still waiting, still hoping. And maybe you're ready to stop running, not to break down, but to finally sit with him, to look him in the eye and say, you made it, I'm here now. That's not weakness, that's courage. That's what real strength looks like. It's not the flex of muscle or the sound of your voice. It's the quiet moment you stop pretending and start feeling again. Most people won't see it. They'll keep asking for the strong version of you. But there's something unshakable about a man who's no longer hiding from himself. And the truth is, some men never get held, never get asked how they're really doing, never hear that their pain matters too. But just because it's been that way doesn't mean it always has to be. Maybe no one told you this before, so I will. You deserve to be held back then, and you still do now.